New York Fashion Week was just a couple weeks ago, and that's that time of year where we start to see what's going to be trending this spring.
That's right, and lucky for us, we had an inside source to head to New York and attended the shows at this year's New York Fashion Week. And joining us now to fill us in on her trip is our fashion expert and blogger of morethanturquoise.com, Jamie Lewin.
Hey guys, I haven't been with both of you in so long.
I know. We appreciate you sending the video from it.
It
was kind of like we were there. So tell us what the experience was like for you.
Oh my gosh, you guys, it was so fabulous. It was amazing to go to New York Fashion Week. And actually what I saw were trends for fall 2015, which is what we're going to be talking about.
Great.
But I just wanted to share an experience about a couple of the shows that I attended and then show you what I saw, if you don't mind, if you'll embellish me.
Totally.
So I went to the Desigual show, and if you're not familiar with Desigual, they're a fashion house out of Barcelona, Spain. And so super colorful. They mix all their patterns. Somehow they pull it all together. It was really fun. But Katie Holmes was there. Niles Barker was there, the photographer from America's Top Model.
Yes.
And Stassi from Vanderpump Rules was there. It was just kind of fun.
Wow.
But then I also got to go to the Go Red show later in the evening, and that's for American Heart Association.
Okay.
And they put different designers designed red dresses for different celebrities. So it was Star Jones and Sierra and Barbara Eden. I mean, it was, and then Fifth Harmony sang at the end. It was fun. I had a blast.
That's
and
great.
So, yeah,
That is so
it was
cool.
cold.
Okay, so what we hear is that the 70s are coming back.
Oh my gosh. So if I gleaned anything from New York Fashion Week, it's that 70s for fall.
Look at that.
Huge. So think Annie Hall, think Diane Keaton, think Dionne von Furstenberg wrap dress. But you got the big full leg pants, you got the floppy hats, you got the funky colors, if you remember avocado and all of that. So 70s is going to be very heavily influenced, knee-high boots, skirts that come to the knee, you know, just like, and so if your parents or you or part of the 70s at all, break back into your closet, because some of these you can wear.
It's coming back into style.
It.
That's right. Plus the outerwear, it's also getting a throwback feel too.
A little bit
right?
of the outerwear as well. And so what we're going to look at next are a few of the trends that are coming up. So actually the item on the left, you know, say goodbye to the dress, the go-to dress. What it is the go-to suit or something that looks like a suit. So I showed that image just because they're calling it a suit because it's the pieces are the same fabric.
Yeah.
So suits will be strong for women. So will capes. Any kind of cape, that's a little capelet, which is super cute. Don't just buy a black cape, buy something rockin'. And huge wraps, those are big time right now. And culottes on the far right, if you're not familiar with what a culotte is, kind of looks like a midi skirt, but it's really a wide leg slack, hits mid-calf. You know, not everyone can pull off the culotte. You do need to have a little bit of height. But I used to rock a culotte back in the day. And
Do you still have them? Are you going to be bringing them back?
Well, you know, trends come and go. When they come back, they're slightly different.
That's true.
You know,
That's true, yeah.
I'll try it. I'm going to try it.
Okay, all right. Well, you have to let us know about that. Okay, next, Gatsby-inspired feeling of Fringe.
Yes. Okay. So just on my blog post today, I said Fringe is not going anyplace. Fringe is hot right now. Fringe is hot for spring and summer, and Fringe is hot for fall and winter.
Okay.
And so actually what we're looking at on the left, that is J. Crew's pink leather skirt that we're going to see in the fall. It's so cute. But in the middle is the Gatsby-inspired kind of looks. And what that is anything with feathers, sequins, tassels, and it's sheer, Brittany. There's a lot of sheer looks, so you got to make sure you know what you're doing there.
Yeah, I know. Be careful. Be very
careful. And on the right, that's sort of the throwback coat. You know, there's a lot. They were calling it the Mary Poppins coat. A lot of the coats are going to the floor, and of course with the floppy hat.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Of course.
So lots of great stuff for the ladies. What about the gents?
Hey,
what do we have?
You know, so what's interesting about New York Fashion Week, men's and women's fashion weeks usually are together. So New York is actually, in June, men's fashion week will be entirely a separate event. It's not going to be with the women's. And so I thought that was interesting. But so for men, what's happening is there were lots of chunky boots for men, like hiking boots, worn with parkas over very traditional cut clothing. I thought that was interesting. And then look at those beautiful suits, three-piece suits with pocket chains and very heavy you know, patterns. Beautiful. But this is what I wanted to tell you, Chad. And this is kind of disappointing for me because I love a traditional men's suit. So many designers, or I don't want to say so many, but quite a few designers sent their male models down the runway in suits, but the suits, the waist had an elastic waist or a drawstring for their suit.
Really?
You're kidding.
No.
Interesting.
And
Like-
so what the
like here?
papers, what the papers were saying is that it just blurs the lines between what's informal wear or dressy and what's casual.
Wow,
So,
okay.
so it's mixed reviews on that, but you might see it in some
Yeah.
menswear.
So lots of stuff to choose from. Jamie, do you have one that was your absolute favorite moment of New York Fashion Week
moment,
or experience?
I got
Uh-oh.
the
That we can s-
paparazzi would not
that we
leave
can
me
share
alone.
on air.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was attacked by the paparazzi. It was really fun. So I wore all my New Mexico turquoise. I did it intentionally. I knew that would draw attention, and it did. And so I have appeared on some sites out there. and
No
spot-
kidding.
Yes, it's fun.
Do you have links at
And representing
morethanturquoise.com?
New Mexico.
Represented New Mexico.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Good
but
for you.
do you have a link?
I do. Well, on my press page, it links to it.
Okay.
Okay.
So guys, head over there at
exciting.
morethanturquoise.com to check out Jamie's recap of New York Fashion Week and see her getting mauled by the paparazzi.
I
Look at
know.
you,
It was
girl.
crazy.
Yeah, all right. Well, thanks. Glad to have you back.
Thank you.
Glad you brought the cold with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Jim.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
thanks,
Sorry.
Jamie.